was Kerbal Rise. There it is! Oh, glorious! What up, tubers? Bunny here, and this week we're back in Kerbal Space Program. So in this video, I'm going to launch a manned mission to the Mun, and I don't know if the Mun is going to be visible at all in this camera. Oh hey, there's the Mun. I'm going to strap 3 Kerbals to the Artemis 7 spacecraft, and then I'm going to send that spacecraft all the way to the Mun over here, which looks like a Death Star. Now, if you haven't seen my previous KSP video, I'm going to let you know that I'm not intending on landing on the Mun, because I am not confident that Artemis is ready to land on the Mun. I don't know if it has enough gas to do so yet. Now, before I go for launch, I want to show you a crew that I hired in preparation for the big mission where I land Kerbals on the Mun. So if I scroll to the bottom, I've got a crew set for Artemis. I don't know what number it's going to be. This depends on when this mission is completely ready. But I have Neil A. Kerman. And notice, Neil A. is alien spelled backwards. I know, Bunny. That actually helped me out in spelling Neil's name. Confessions. Then I have Edwin Buzz Kerman. And then Michael Kerman, and yes, I do have Phil here. This is just a joke / reference to an 80s drummer who bears the same last name as Michael Collins, so... Oh, and I also made myself into a Kerbal. Yeah, at the bottom it's all courage. I had like 50% stupidity. I'm not stupid. So, Bunny Kerman, or myself, I gave myself the same trait that Jeb has, and that is bad. Okay, I'm going to admit before I launch this rocket, I'm a little nervous because it has been forever since I last did a manned mission. In fact, in this YouTube channel alone, I've only done 1 manned mission. So let's see, this is Jeb, this is Bill, and this is Bob. So I'm taking the original 3 Kerbals to the Mun in this mission. For Jeb, this is actually his 2nd mission. It looks like the whole crew is go for launch. Let's see how it looks on the inside. Nice view of the VAB. Actually a feature where I can look at the inside of the spacecraft from. Oh, how do they look? They look thrilled. Alright, I'm going to stop procrastinating now and we should get on with the launch. Let's light this candle. We are now past the T-1 minute mark. Kronos 1 is now in startup. Astronauts report all is good. T-50 seconds. T-30 seconds, all systems are go, the rocket is fully loaded, the vehicle is go for launch. T-22 seconds. The internal guidance system is now active as we approach the T-10 second mark. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Go for ignition start. The engines are launched. We have commit. We have liftoff of the Kronos 1. Liftoff at 50 minutes past the hour. Kronos 1 carrying Artemis 7 to the Mun and back, with Jebediah Kerman, Bill Kerman, and Bob Kerman strapped into their seats inside the Artemis spacecraft. Boy, that liftoff part of the commentary went real well. Well, it's time to get ready for solid rocket booster separation and ditch them. Whoa! Okay, vehicle is supersonic. Now going into partial thrust mode as we approach maximum aerodynamic pressure. Returning to full thrust mode. Whoa! The acceleration really comes back up once you throttle back up. Alright, we're experiencing atmospheric heating. Artemis 7, this is Houston. You are go for staging.
Roger. Mission.
T plus 2 minutes 50 seconds. The vehicle is 46 kilometers up. Stage 2 trajectory appears nominal. Artemis 7, this is Houston. You may detach your launch escape system.
Roger.
However, we ask that you keep your fairing on until further notice.
Roger, thank you.
And welcome to space. Prepare for Seco.
Roger.
You've had Seco. Okay, I just did a quick save. Now we need to deploy this, so... Ha ha ha! Works like a charm. Let's get rid of the second stage. Let's prepare a maneuver. Let's prepare the spacecraft engines. Artemis 7 Houston, you are go for orbital insertion burn.
Roger, thank you.
Shutdown. Artemis 7, this is Houston. You are in a nominal orbit.
Roger.
Well, it took 6 minutes, and I could tell that the rocket was kind of sort of struggling to lift this vehicle up by the time it got to the second stage. But, you know, the vehicle did succeed in getting into orbit, and I believe we have adequate fuel to go for TMI. I guess it's TMI? Artemis 7, this is Houston. Please turn your spacecraft to the target node. Over.
Roger.
Spacecraft's orientation is go. You are go for TMI when the window opens. Over.
Roger, thank you.
Artemis 7, this is Houston. You are go for TMI. Over.
Roger, stand. We go for TLI. Mission.
Artemis 7, this is Houston. Please throttle down.
Roger.
Shutdown. Artemis 7, this is Houston. You are in a nominal insertion. You are on your way to the Mun. Over.
Roger, thank you.
Okay, so we are 10 hours into the flight. The spacecraft is 12,000 kilometers approximately away from Kerbal. I think we are just about to enter the Mun's encounter. Yeah, in 50 seconds. So let's watch the encounter occur. And... voila! Okay, so I'm in the Mun sphere of influence. My periapse is going to be 34 kilometers. I've set up a maneuver to occur at the periapse, which will put the spacecraft into an orbit with a supposed periapse of 31 kilometers and apoapse of 36 kilometers. I'll now warp over to the Mun and get ready to do this burn. Watch as the Mun gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and stop it! Okay, so let's see, when the node is at T minus 13 seconds, that's when Artemis 7 will initiate its orbital insertion burn. You hearing that, guys?
Roger. Roger, thank you.
Good. Artemis 7, this is Houston. You are go for orbital insertion.
Roger, thank you.
Artemis 7, this is Houston. You are now captured completely by the Mun's gravity.
Roger.
Shutdown. Artemis 7, this is Houston. You are in a nominal orbit around the Mun.
Roger.
Aww, it's a new Mun. It's a nearly new Mun that they're looking at. Let's see. Crescent. A crescent Mun. A crescent Mun! How classic. So at least they'll have some dayside to work with while they're in orbit. So I guess at this point the deal is to orbit the Mun several times. Okay, so we are at maximum. Okay, electric charge is being regenerated. We are probably on the far side of the Mun at this point. Let's see, no crew report. No crew report. What does Jeb have to say? Okay, how about if you let go for a moment? Get back just a little bit. Your EVA report? Space just above the moon's east farside crater. So that's the east farside crater. Okay, good to know for the future. Potential landing spot. Now let's get back in the ship. Okay, as tempted as I am to try for a landing, I am not going to try for a landing because I don't know if the spacecraft has enough gas in it. Let's see. Tanks are under half empty. Bunny, don't be so negative. Well, the fuel tank is under the halfway point, Bunny, so don't get your fur in a bind. You know what? I'm gonna see what I can possibly do in EVA. What kind of dumb stuff can I do? Let's bring Bill out. He's the dumb one. Yeah, Bill is free. Free falling. Yeah, Bill is free. Free falling. Oh, Bunny, that's horrible singing. For real twirl. Whee! Having fun, Billy? Okay, steady it out. And twirl. Now you're having fun. Alright, let's stop messing around. Let's try to get back to the ship. Alright, Bill, playtime's over. It's time to get back to the ship. Can I do anything with the... I don't think Bill has that. Let's see, deploy chute. I don't want to deploy the chute, however, because we are in the vacuum of space. Oh, board. Grab. And then board. And then Billy's gas supply is all restocked. Interesting bug in KSP. You know, I actually saw a YouTube video once where some guy made a Kerbal take a tour of the entire Kerbal system just using EVA. Now imagine that takes a lot of coordination. Coordination which this bunny frankly doesn't have. Let's see, where's Kerbin? Can I get a view of Kerbin? No, Kerbin's on the night side. But we can get a view of Kerbin Rise! Okay, stop it, okay. I want to look at the lunar horizon. Where's Kerbin Rise? Oh, I gotta turn around. Okay, I gotta turn around. Where's Kerbin Rise? There it is! Oh! I have definitely got to take a screenshot of that. Oh, glorious! Watch that Kerbin rise. And there went. Oh! Hang on. If I turn, and then I pitch. Oh, I guess it's just a matter of rolling. Okay, yeah? Hey, we've got a... Okay, Kerbin's too high up in the sky. Alright, Artemis 7, this is Houston. Here's the plan that we have. You'll do another orbit, and then once you see the next Kerbin rise, then you'll go for TKI. You copy that?
Roger.
Okay. Let's see. Can I make Kerbin a target? Kerbin. Set as target. Did I just set Kerbin as the target? Oh, you know what? I probably can't do that because I'm technically still within the Kerbin system. You know, what would happen if I made a burn at that point? Possibilities. Alright, let's get the maneuver set. I love it. Though I think for the future I will just eyeball it. Oh, no. No. Point it toward Kerbin. You know, is Kerbin a utopia where everything is perfect and sin-free? Are these Kerbals a perfect race? Or what goes on Kerbin? Oh hey, I think I can see home. Yeah, that's Afro Kerbin there. And the Space Center would be somewhere there. I am pointed directly toward the Space Center. Ha! Anyway, let's go for another orbit.
In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth was without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep. And the Spirit of God moved upon the face of the waters. And God said, "Let there be light." And there was light. And God saw the light, that it was good. And God divided the light from the darkness. And God called the light day, and the darkness he called night. And the evening and the morning were the first day. And God said, let there be a firmament in the midst of the waters. Let it divide the waters from the waters. And God made the firmament, and divided the waters which were under the firmament from the waters which were above the firmament. And it was so. And God called the firmament heaven. And the evening and the morning were the second day. God said, let the waters under the heaven be gathered together into one place, and let the dry land appear. And it was so. And God called the dry land earth, and the gathering together of the waters called he seas. God saw that it was good. And from the crew we close with good night, good luck, and God bless all of you on the good earth.
Uh-oh. Do I still have control? Oh, that was scary. Okay. As long as I've got pilots, I can still control this thing. Okay, there's Kerbal Rise. Roll up. Yes. And then I can point at prograde, and you are go for TKI, Artemis 7. This is Houston.
Roger, thank you.
To some extent, you do need the control of the pipe. Okay, we are on trajectory out of Earth. Okay, shut down. So we will escape in 1 hour 52 minutes. So I guess we'll be there. 6 hours, 7 hours. So let's see. I'm thinking halfway back to Kerbal, I'll add a maneuver, and I'm going to just do a retrograde burn where we kill off a bunch of the velocity. I'll turn the spacecraft in that direction. We're basically pointing retrograde. So, no crew report, I guess. Let's see, I'm thinking at this point in the mission, I will ditch the upper stage. I don't think we need it anymore, so... Artemis 7, this is Houston. You are go for separation of upper stage.
Roger.
I guess it's a lower stage, actually, but whatever. Why don't you do that Russian ballerina style? What is it that they call that? Just flower petal or something like that? I'm not sure. I'll see you guys at the point where I'll do my mid-course correction burn. And the Kerbals can say bye-bye to the Mun. Bye-bye! Of course, they can barely see it as they leave. So at the T-minus 12 second mark, that's when we're going to initiate the burn. And actually, I think I don't need that maneuver per se. That was just for a reference point. So, Artemis 7, this is Houston. You are go for your deorbital burn. Over.
Roger. Mission.
Okay, shut down. And that should do. And then once we get close enough to the atmosphere, I'll go ahead and ditch that upper stage of the spacecraft. So we're coming in hot. Ooh, but we're going to be doing a night re-entry. Well, I won't argue. Besides, it's just about time that these 3 brave souls came home.
Okay, everything went fine with the check. We're all armed, ready to go here.
Artemis 7, this is Houston. You are go for separation of upper stage lander. Over.
Roger.
Ooh, that thing really launches away. Heat shield will now inflate. Artemis 7, this is Houston. You are go for re-entry. See you in the stratosphere. Over.
Roger, thank you.
Oops, 50 some kilometers up, and I'm already experiencing atmospheric re-entry heating. Let's see, I better aim retrograde. We'll just keep that aiming retrograde, and whoa, we're glowing real hot. I don't think I need to be worried about that debris at all. It's my periaps. 28 kilometers and decreasing. I've got a feeling that we're not coming back into space. So for those of you who haven't seen that video, which in fact was actually only my first video ever, I only did one other manned mission in KSP. It was also a Mun mission, as a matter of fact. During re-entry of that mission, I made a little mistake which caused a slight scare. But it didn't actually compromise the mission at all. In 24 kilometers, we are losing the atmospheric heating. So I'm going to see if I can accomplish this whole re-entry without any errors. I cannot see a thing. Okay. Parachutes are ready to deploy whenever. Let's see, can I do a crew report, please? Let me do it. Okay. Parachutes have deployed. believe it's the 9 key I press. So, Artemis 8, this is Houston. You are go for separation from heat shield.
Roger.
Man, that is super scary. Oh, there's a spacecraft orbiting right above us. I think we're gonna be touching down over land. Where am I? Hell, it's too dark to see. Well, I'll find out in the morning. Well, first, I ought to touch down. So, this looks like some plains area. Maybe one of Kerbin's Badlands. I'm not sure. Parachute should be deploying any second. Okay, so we're about to be touching down. Carney, I'm home! And look at that. The flight didn't even last 24 hours. We didn't even experience 7 Gs. Yeah, we've had a successful mission. Jeb, why don't you plant a flag on the surface to remember this mission? TVA report. Where am I? Grasslands. That's Cow Patty. You went into space! Okay, I've set up a flag and a plaque. Here in these grasslands is where Artemis 7 landed after a successful 19-hour journey to the moon and back. Obadiah Jeb Kerman, William Bill Kerman, and Robert Bob Kerman. Actually, I just made up the William and Robert for Bill and Bob respectively because, I don't know, why not? Now we have something to commemorate this mission. Well, I don't want to climb. What? That wasn't expected. Alright, let's board this thing. Well, that has been a successful mission. I'm going to call it the end of the flight. And after I warp to the next morning to find out where exactly I landed, I am going to call it for today's video. So let's see. Where am I? I am complete on the other side. Artemis? Oh! A piece of debris actually landed safely? $20 says that that's the heat shield that landed. So it could be one of the other debris. I'm not sure. Well, that does it for this week's video of Kerbal Space Program. I'm thinking in next week's video, I'm going to go back to Minecraft. I'm thinking about doing maybe a tutorial. I'm not sure what exactly yet, but I'm pretty sure it'll be a Minecraft tutorial. But anyway, that concludes this week's video, so I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching. See you all next week. India Alpha Bravo checking out.
T-minus 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9. We have ignition sequence start. The engines are on. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. We have commit. We have liftoff.